The walk I'm going to be doing today is Tarlair Cliff Walk. Now that's just next door to Macduff. The weather's 4 degrees today. It sounds a bit cold, but it's actually fresh, it's not too cold. Okay, so we're just about to start this walk. A few things to make you aware of that if you want to do these types of walks. Make sure you've got the right clothing for it. Have a look at the weather forecast, see if it's going to be rainy, make sure you bring a rain jacket with you. Most importantly, make sure you've got the right footwear on. The path can be a bit slippery at this time of year, especially the ones next to the cliff. Don't get too close. We don't want people falling over the edge just because they want to try and get a bit too close to the edge just to get a better view of something. It's really not worth it. Having to call out emergency services and helicopters and stuff like that just because of your own stupidity is not good. So make sure you don't go too close to the edge. I usually keep about a metre back from the edge. If I'm unsure, I don't do it. So be safe when you do these walks. They can be dangerous, but they're only as dangerous as you make them. So please do not get too close to the edge. Wear the right footwear, wear the right clothing, maybe take a drink of water with you. If the sun does come out, it can get a bit hot in these places, so take a drink of water with you just so you don't get dehydrated. So the car's now parked. The Tarlair Cafe is actually closed today, but we can still do the hill walk around the side. It's actually quite a nice walk up to the top of the cliff. I've been to the top of that cliff in front of us before, but I've never actually gone any further than that. But it's really nice. You see dolphins and stuff and all that out here. There's actually a hole in the rock here as well, which is right there. But just along here is the Tarlair pools. Now what I will be doing is I will put up some information with regards to the pools. I'm not 100% sure what these details are. A lot of guys come down here to sail their model boats and stuff, but people actually used to swim in here, and I think that the plan is for it to be used as swimming pools again. And as you can see, it's quite well sheltered. That's the Tarlair Pools building where they've renovated it and there's now a cafe inside. So we will be walking up that cliff there, and there's a path that goes from the back of the cafe all up the side there, so that's where I'm going to be going. So this is the start of the climb to the top of the cliff, goes up the side there. And let's see how muddy it's going to be. I'm not sure. It hasn't been much rain in the last 2 or 3 days, so hopefully it'll be okay. It's very quiet today. You can imagine what it's like on a summer's day. Nice weather, the place will be packed. But there's not a soul around today, not one person. I'm the only car that's in the car park. It is quite slippy underfoot, so I'm just taking my time. Excuse the heavy breathing, it's getting quite steep here. So that's us at the top. Didn't take too long, a few minutes. And this is part of the Royal Tarlair Golf Course, which you drive in past on the way into Macduff. Doesn't look like I'm playing golf today. And there we are at the top. The pools are just around to the left. Macduff's over that hill over there. And that's the North Sea. So also there's a lot of common sense involved in walking along the side of the cliffs. There are no fences or walls or signs to tell you not to be stupid to go near the edge. So you will get some people that are just really daft and get too close and end up falling over. I definitely won't be doing that. I'm not really great with that, with heights. We'll go close enough, but I won't go too close. Right, let's drop here. I'm probably about 3 foot from the side, but this could give way at any point. The water's very clear. Not a lot of birds about. Haven't seen any wildlife yet. I'll keep on walking though. You can see some birds on the top of this rock out here. The water's very calm today. So it looks like there's pigeons. Whoopie-doo. So what I'm walking along at the moment is just through the heather and stuff, through the brush. There's no designated path. So just got to watch my feet, make sure that I don't roll my ankle or something like that. Or stand in soft ground. Generally there is quite a lot of seals about this coastline, but I haven't seen any yet. Let's see, the only wildlife I've really seen, oh, there's a crow and some pigeons. If there's anything swimming out in the water with a fin breaking the surface, I would see it. The water's so calm today, but there's absolutely nothing out there for as far as the eye can see. So if I kept on walking along this way, you'd end up in Fraserburgh basically. Coming to a point at the end of the cliff face here. Now you could probably get down there, but there ain't no way I'm going down there. But there's a sheer drop here, right there. I'm not going any closer. I'll try and put this out, point it over the side. Yeah, because I'm not stepping any closer than to there. Not sure if you can see what's on there, but it's a high drop. Kind of getting this close gives you a bit of vertigo. You kind of feel a bit wobbly at times. That's why I'm not getting too close. You can just see just how clear the water is here. It's kind of a turquoisey green colour. It's such a nice day. Might only be 4 degrees, but it's perfect for walking. There is absolutely no seagulls or any seabirds of any kind about here. Not one. Oh, and as I say that, there's an oyster catcher flying over the bay, but you'll be too far away for you to see it. We'll carry on back up this way. We'll probably go around the top of there. There's a seat up there, and then we'll walk along that cliff face along there, probably to that point there, and then we might head back. We'll see how we go. So there's a beach down there. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get there, but there must be a path down to there somehow. I'm not going to try and get down there because it means you have to come all the way back up the hill again, so not trying that. It's a beach. Seen plenty of beaches. Going to head back up the hill about along this way and then see where it takes us. Like I say, there's no designated paths, but there is pathways that have been kind of trampled out over time that people also have been following. So we'll just follow this wee path here and see if it can take us up to the top of that hill there to the left. Now, normally I don't like showing my face on camera, but today I'll make an exception. So I'm on the, what number of green are we on? We are on, oh god, number 13. I hope we don't fall over the edge. Lucky 13. So as you can see, there's blue sky in the distance over there. I've got my bonnet on and my gloves on. It is a bit chilly, but it's perfect for walking. I think I've just found a way to get down to the beach, which is down there, but I'm not going down there. There's every chance if I was playing golf here, my balls would all be going down there. That's the green there, the tee's up there somewhere. You can use a putter just to get downhill. So this is the tee box for the 13th tee. Can you imagine standing here and trying to hit that green down there? I'd have no chance. I'd have to hit it down there first, I think. But what a view for playing golf. Imagine this on a hot sunny day. Seen dolphins swimming by and the sunshine. So that's me sitting on that seat that I showed you at the top of the hill. It's only taken about 20 minutes, half an hour to walk from the car park up the hill along the cliff to this point. I don't feel too out of breath. I'm outside it, but I don't actually feel too out of breath. Yeah, this is maybe not a great idea. The ground's really soft here. I'm going to turn back up onto the golf course. I'm going to see if I can get along here, around the side of this fence. There might be a way around the fence line. Right, let's see what's around here. Yeah, looks like I can get round here, that's good. There's another sheer drop right there. And there's the beach again. And it's looking pretty dodgy, probably not. We'll see. If I move up onto the fence line, I'll probably get around. Looks like people have trampled through here before, so that's why there's a possible, because you don't want to be falling down there. It's looking deep there, but it's not, doesn't look deep there, but you don't know what's underneath that grass, so I'm not going to chance crossing that. That's as far as I go. I'll head back along the golf course, I reckon. No point in going along that face again. Like you say, all along this coastline is just cliffs and walks like this. Further south of Fraserburgh, if you head down to Slains Castle, you've got a similar kind of walk, and there's places like this all the way along the coastline. If you haven't done it, I suggest you do. It is a beautiful place to be, but just be careful. And I'm walking along the coast like this, always keep an eye out. You never know when you can see something. To be honest, if I saw a seal I wouldn't be too excited about it. We've got so many seals where we live. But orca whales, dolphins, still get excited by seeing them, because you don't see them that often. Further north you probably would. Along this coastline at certain times of the year, yeah, but this time of year it doesn't look like it. Right, so it looks like we'll just have to head back down the same way that we came up. I could probably walk along the golf course along the top of the cliff along there, then get to the road and walk down the road, but I'd rather keep to the nice views. I can see my car away in the distance there. I can see that I'm still the only one in the car park. As I said, it's about 4 degrees today, but yep, still wearing my shorts. 4 degrees, 26th of December, you know, get me out my shorts. So I just need to be careful on this walk back down, because it was a bit slippery on the way up, which means it'll be worse on the way down. So I'll just be taking my time. So now I'll be switching my camera off. Like I say, if you ever do this walk or these types of walk, please take your time, don't take any chances. It's really